Let's take a look at this multiple choice question from farhatlectures.com. An auditor is using monetary unit sampling to test account receivable. The sampling interval is 25,000. The following misstatements were found. Book value 20,000, audited value 18, misstatement of 2,000, 25,000 book value, the audited is 21, the misstatement of 4, and C customer 15, audited value is 16,200, it's understated by 1,200. Now if you're taking this quiz on farhatlectures.com and you kind of forgot what is monetary unit sampling, ask AI to explain monetary unit sampling. Or if you know, let's go ahead and give it a chance. So the question is, what's the projected misstatement for those 3 items? How do you find the projected misstatement? We're going to find the tainting misstatement and divide that by the book and multiply it by the sampling interval. First, the sampling interval is giving to us. The sampling interval is 25,000. Great. The first error is 2,000. The 2,000, we're going to divide it by the book value of 20. So 2K divided by 20K, that's a 10%. I'm going to take the 10% multiplied by the interval of 25,000 will give me an error of 2,500. That's for that. Now, I have the second one, 4,000, a misstatement of 4,000 out of 25,000. So 4K divided by 25K, that should be 16%. I'm going to take the 16% multiplied by 25,000, which is the interval, and I'm going to come up to 4,000. Did I have to do this? No, because the book value is 25,000, sampling interval 25,000, I could have took the 4,000 as is. Then I'm going to take the 1,200, which is, remember, it's an understatement from our end, 1.2 divided by 15, and that's going to give me a percentage of 8%. I'm going to take 8% multiplied by 25,000. Remember, this is an understatement of 2,000. Now I net them out. -2 plus 2,500 plus 4,000. They net out to 4,500. Therefore, my projected misstatement is 4,500. And here's the solution for you. The answer is B. Now, if you want further explanation, you can ask AI to, if you're working this question, ask AI to further explain it. Now remember, what they're asking here about the projected misstatement. Remember, in this lesson, I also showed you how to compute the upper misstatement bound, which is the projected misstatement is only part of it. On most CPA exam, all what they do, on the CPA exam, usually they would ask you for the projected misstatement. And most CPA reviewer, they only cover the projected misstatement. But if you are asked to compute the upper misstatement bound, remember you have to use the incremental changes in factor, the confidence factor, and keep on going. But I don't go through this in this multiple choice. But obviously in my CPA course, I go over this a little bit more in depth. And in my audit course. What should you do now? Whether you are an accounting student taking an audit course, CPA exam candidate, go to farhatlectures.com where you find additional resources, podcasts, lectures, multiple choice, support that's going to help you whether you are studying for the CPA exam or taking an audit course. Invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can make. Good luck and God bless.
Want to see more CPA exam multiple choice questions solved step by step? At farhatlectures.com, you will get hundreds of video solved MCQs step by step, including previously released AI CPA questions, previously released AI CPA simulation, in-depth lectures and resources to prepare for the CPA exam. AI tools that's going to help you study smarter, not harder. CPA exam podcast lessons where you can learn on the go. And also you will get the personal guidance of support of Farhat and his team. If you are serious about passing the CPA exam, this is your next step. Visit the website farhatlectures.com, start your free trial, and I hope to see you on the website.